Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bahashim Harakah Hakodash. A Yahweh meaning He is, He exists, and Yahweh Shai meaning He, deliverer. Bahashim just means in the name. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is the name of the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth, and they continue to teach us. And shalom to our brothers doing this mighty and powerful works in hopes of salvation. Now, the DOD just authorized that the military can use lethal force on civilians. This is something very serious. All right. Now, I wanted to name this lesson. The United States government is no longer going to ask you if you want to do something. The United States government is going to tell you to do something. All right. Yeah, man, we're gonna get into them draconian measures and how serious the government is gonna be out here. All right. Revelations 13 and 11, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and this beast is America, and he had two horns like a lamb. Now, horns represent power. And there is two political parties that do have power in America. All right? The Democratic Party and the Republican Party. All right? And here is why. And he spake as a dragon. Now, when you go into the word dragon, it means Draco, which was a man, an actual man, a Greek legislator that passed laws, and he passed harsh laws. Like, you would literally get put to death for stealing. All right, that's how serious his laws was. So these two powers have the ability to enforce strict laws. All right. And every day or every week there's a bill drafted up, and they sit in the Senate House, and both these political parties, they make the laws and they vote on it. All right. That's why it calls them two horns, because they bring in the draconian measures. All right. And they pretend to be for the people, but they're really not. All right. They're on top of they're two horns for the beast. All right. They're for the whole system. And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. All right. So these laws are going to start manifesting, and they're going to be unfair. It's going to get that bad. All right. So the United States government is going to come with draconian measures to where they have an excuse to come down hard on you people. All right. Isaiah chapter 10 and 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. So these unrighteous laws, they're hard. They're harsh. All right. Grievous means something is burdensome, it's hard. It's heavy. Right? That's what these laws are going to be. All right? They're going to restrict you from literally human rights and human freedom. To turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. No more rights. All right? They're going to take away the right from our people, especially Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The scriptures call you the poor because you are the poor. All right? Of my people, that widow may be their prey and that they may rob the fatherless. So these laws are to prey upon the people, but especially upon you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right? Yeah, man. Check this out, bro.
This is the one. Assistance in responding with assets for potential for lethality or any situation in which it is reasonably foreseeable that providing the requested assistance may involve the use of force that is likely to result in lethal force, including death or serious bodily injury. It also includes all support to civilian law enforcement officials in situations where confrontation between...
So they're setting these draconian measures in place for this civil war that's going to happen. The only way they could be so forceful and bring such harsh measures is if the people act out. All right? Think, like the scriptures tell you, we're in prison. America's a big ass prison. Now, if you go on a prison riot or whatever, guess what? They're going to have stricter laws. All right? They're going to keep you in your jail cell. That's exactly what's going to happen. Why you think they're passing these restrictive bills and pushing these draconian measures already is because they're going to use them. They're going to have an excuse when people are out of control, which is what they want.
Civilian law enforcement and civilian individuals or groups is reasonably anticipated. Such use of force must be in accordance with DOD 5210.56, potentially as further restricted based on the specifics of requested support. Furthermore, Subpart D, provision or use of DOD unmanned systems, drones, and UAVs and stuff like that, in the United States, except as delegated by the Secretary of Defense, pursuant to the October 31st, 2023 SecDef memo. What this means is that the SecDef can authorize military force on our home soil up to and including lethal force against citizens. I didn't want to believe it, so I looked it up, and y'all can too. And there it is.
And you can tell by a lot of these retired veterans and men that had position, you can see it in their eyes. They see that the government is setting up to go against its people. All right, now. But they need an excuse first. They need a reason to have full control. Amen. And that civil war gonna be it. 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world, Esau's world. All right, this one right now. And them that dwell therein. And it tells you in Revelations why woe to the world. Because this nigga's gonna come down in great wrath. You know, which is the Most High's wrath, of course, upon him. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another. So out here, it's going to be every man for himself. All right? Survival of the fittest. You know, like brothers always say, dog eat dog. All right? And in the midst of civil war, you're going to have Esau looking to exterminate Jakes. All right? They're gonna blame a lot of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans for the fall of the United States government. All right, so they're gonna take it out on you. And swords in their hands. Yeah, and everybody got a gun. Yeah, shit, everybody and their grandma and shit, even to the damn kids got guns. And enough bullets to lay at least 20 people down, 10 people down, to last for weeks. For there shall be sedition amongst men, that civil war, and invading one another. And not only is the civil war going to be directed to the people, there's going to be militias that are trying to go against the government. All right, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their power, the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of armed militias out here going after people. You know, they're going to be very organized and very deadly. You're going to have a lot of people out here with vendettas, going after certain groups, certain people they hate. You're going to have a lot of people letting loose, you know, a lot of people on revenge, felt like people disrespected them, never gave them respect. You're going to have a lot of people just out here just thirsty for blood. All right? Remember, a lot of Edomites, their natural nature is to kill. The scripture says blood is as nothing before him. So a lot of these so-called white people, they're going to be out here just killing people for fun. They're going to enjoy the civil war. A man, this is the point right here. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why? Because the military is going to be activated. All right? And now we know that the military can use lethal force. That adds another depth to it, Even though we always say that, wait till FEMA is the martial law is declared. A lot of our people going to get put to death. All right, and you got to think about it too. People are not, the military, they're not going to know if you're assailant or if you're really just a casual in the midst of the civil war. So a lot of people going to get killed unarmed. People going to be on edge, man. Because you're going to have people attacking the military bases, the military barricades, section points. It ain't going to be safe for nobody. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All right, and a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, and shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And when the civil war kick off, think about it. You think people are just going to go to work? There's not going to be no more trucks bringing in groceries. They're not going to be regular workers. While there's people going door to door, devouring people's houses with the sword. Shit going to come to a stop real quick. Society going to change overnight, man. So yeah, there's going to be a shortage of food and for great tribulation. Now let's look up the word tribulation. And this is why the DOD came out with this. This is why Esau's government is setting up concentration camps and shit like that, it's because when that chaos happened and they intervene, they gonna throw people in them camps, man. Distress or suffering caused by misfortune or cruel or unjust treatment. It says suffering, worry. It says the confinement of Satan. And that's what Esau's gonna do. He's gonna put a lot of people in them prisons, man. Why you think there's scriptures like you should suffer 10 days, roughly paraphrasing. I think it's Revelations 3. Yeah, I think it's Revelations 3. 3 and 10. Yeah. It says Revelations 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. So you have held on to this faith. You have endured, you have suffered for the Lord while maintaining your works. I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. No. It's actually 2, I believe. Yeah, Revelations 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, them concentration camps, that he may be tried, and he shall have tribulations 10 days. 10 days, same thing, tribulation. All right. So 10, I believe, is perfection. So a perfect amount of days you're going to be in there tested. Your faith is going to be tested. And be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So yeah, some brothers going to be in them camps, man. And some brothers going to be on the move. They're going to be able to escape when the military come to round up the people. All right, because Esau got to try to contain the civil unrest. He got to contain it by capturing people, putting them into camps. All right, so fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer, because we all gonna go through it. We ain't gonna be tortured physically, but we're gonna be going through it mentally and physically. All right, and you're gonna be tried in them concentration camps. All right. Second Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Hey, that burning wrath is coming from the WEF. They ordered every government to do this, you know, to go after the people the people, to go after the civilians and to put them in camps. It says, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, so some of us, and feed you being idle. Like a brother brought out, we ain't gonna have no job, man. All right? With things offered unto idols. So in them camps, they're gonna try to have us. Eventually, it's gonna get to a point where they bring the mark of the beast. You're gonna be in the midst of them camps, and they're gonna try to offer it to you as the solution to, you know, to bring back society to normalcy. All right, to have everything back normal, try to rebuild after the Civil War. But hey, man, the elect is not gonna take it. You know. Because when you in them camps, you ain't going to have... Hey, man, I had a dream about the camps. You know, Esau went all out, put people in camps, got drones patrolling the street. All right? They want complete control. They shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. So they every day, every time you're gonna be tried. Are you ready to take it now? You know? Do you want to continue getting food while being in the camp? You want to continue having support? And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. Really, it's going to be the Most High mocking the people that take it. All right? And the Most High sense of humor is different from ours. All right? The Lord going to have people suffer that take it. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. And that's dealing with you Israelites. Trump been saying, like, look, when he get into office, he's gonna activate all government agencies to go after you immigrants. And a lot of Hispanics are scared because you're gonna be targeted, you know? They're gonna go after you even if you claim to be a citizen. All right? My pops always say this. He always say, yo, you better get your citizenship before Trump throw you out of his country. All right? And even my mom's be saying, even if you got a citizenship, Trump gonna try to throw out all the people that do got, you know, their citizenship. So it's gonna be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, the Israelites. Yeah, man, you Israelites gonna be, the government gonna come after you. All right? And they shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Yeah, and a lot of them gonna put a lot of you Jakes to death. All right, how did the Lord always destroy our people? He sent the military after them. How did the Lord destroy the Gadites, Reubenites, the north? He sent the military after them. Now you telling me that the military is going to be activated against you niggas? Hell yeah. A lot of you Jakes that don't want to come to these camps, or you don't want to comply, hey man, the soldiers going to be authorized to put you to death. All right? Draconian measures. You don't want to come, nigga? Dead. That's going to be it. All right? Esau just going to start. He going to pick and choose who he wants to bring to them camps. All right? And all the people that resist, they're going to get put to death. All right? It says they're going to be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. They shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. Amen, they're close. During this whole political electoral shit that's going down right now, it's a dangerous time. And whoever get up in there is dangerous. All right? And it's showing itself to be dangerous. The DOD, all right? The government just told the military you could kill the civilians. That's not something light. The days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is your guide. Remember, you're going to be guided and protected in that time. That's the confidence we have. All right? That's the confidence we have when the military is activated. We know what time it is, man. We know that these people ain't looking to play with us. They're looking to hurt us. All right? Esau has a new world order to establish. He's not playing no games. All right? And with all the things that's happening with Israel drawing America out to World War III, shit's about to speed up, man. All right? Revelations 13 and 15. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast. So the Most High gave him this left hand power. That's why he's able to bring out, put demons into a body, robots. That's why he's able to make a vessel for demons, robots. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, the New World Order. All right, this system, this Romanized system, you see, that's set up with a Senate House, and you got Democrat, Republican Party passing legislations, draconian measures. The Most High gave him that power to bring it to life. That the image of the beast should both speak. How's it speaking? Through the technology and the infrastructure. All right. The technology is bringing this society to life. And the infrastructure is modeled after Rome. And caused that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you're not down with his New World Order, if you're not down with the so-called white man authority, you will be killed. All right, but hey, man, he won't be able to do that so easily with the elect. All right, the only time the Most High is going to let you kill the elect is when they refuse the mark of the beast and you behead them. All right, and he caused it all. Like I said, the government is not going to ask you if no more. The government is going to force you and tell you what to do. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that mark, you go into the word, is charagma. It's dealing with a physical device. All right. With this physical device, you're able to connect to artificial intelligence. You're able to connect to the internet. You're able to authorize payments, have your ID on it, identify yourself. And I think this would be after the civil unrest. I mean, Esau trying to bring everything back together after the Civil War, or in the midst of the Civil War. He would use this device to identify who is who. There's so many ways and use for him initiating the charagma. All right? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So, showing you that this device is really for purchasing and buying and selling. All right? And that's going to be done forcefully. All right? It ain't going to be the government's like, oh, if you want to. Now it's going to get to a point where it's like you have to, mandatory. Yeah, man. I'm trying to think. Salaki, I hear like someone knocking on the doors and shit. But let's play this some more.
Just letting y'all know.
So here it is. Now, Zero Hedge picked it up from Armageddon Pros, which is a Substack which they often run. It says U.S. military now authorized to kill Americans on U.S. soil. Just ahead, intriguingly, of November elections, and that was my second thought, the military has granted itself permission to unleash lethal force on the civilian population. Again, I thought this has got to be an exaggeration, so I went and looked, and actually go to the next one because this explains what it is. Now, it's not a law. It's a DOD directive. So this is, the administrative state where they take over. They don't pass laws. They are laws unto themselves. Go to the next one if you can, because this is what they're talking about. And I went in and I read this secondly. And it talks about a reissued DOD directive that was reissued just on September 27th, 2024. It governs the Department of Defense intelligence activities and now includes provisions authorizing lethal force in certain circumstances. And
It says national security conditions. What would be a national security if the whole fucking nation went crazy and went to a civil war? Duh.
It's the 2016 version, which did not mention that. So I read all of this too, which is someone else's analysis. I said, okay, this sounds even more troubling. I want to go look at the document itself. And so go to the next one. I actually went and looked at the DOD directive. It's DOD Directive 5240.01. Now go to the next one. I'm just going to get to this really quick so I can, just so people, this is on their own website. Now this is section 3 of that directive. Assistance to law enforcement agencies and other civil authorities.
If you have eye to see, you can see they're cutting all these officers from the police department. There's not enough people working to protect the civilians. This is why, man. They want the chaos so they can bring in the military and then tell everyone what to do. All right? Pure tyranny.
Now go to the next one. Now this is levels of authority. This is section 3.3. Defense intelligence components may provide personnel to assist a federal department or agency, including a federal law enforcement agency or a state or local law enforcement agency, when lives are in danger in response to such a request for such assistance in accordance with the following approval authorities. Now here are the authorities. I'm sorry to get so far into the woods here, but go to the next one. Responding with assets with potential for lethality, and I underline this, I highlighted it, or any situation where it is reasonably foreseeable that providing the requested assistance may involve the use of force that is likely to result in lethal force, including death.
Hey, I believe there was a president that said, if you want to control the people, you got to use force and coercion. You know? And this is exactly what is proclaimed by the DOD. That ain't no joke, man. Alright, lethal force will be used. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and he that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, including you people that live in America. For the devil, Esau, the so-called white man, he is the devil. He is the deceiver. All right? Y'all people gonna find out. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. That burning wrath. This is why he's having that wrath. Because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And it's bigger than just this government and just the people. And this is all because he's running out of time of ruling the earth. And he knows it. He knows he's running out of time. All right, and you don't want to see it. You don't want to see a desperate motherfucker that's running out of time, man. They will do any fucking thing, and that's exactly what this guy is gonna do. He's gonna do any and everything. Daniel chapter 12 and 11. Amen. America was established in pure bloodshed. Pure bloodshed. All right? No mercy bloodshed. And the end of America, the going out, it's going to be in pure bloodshed. Daniel 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up. So it's going to be so bad that the angel, the commands Yahweh's forces, is going to have to stand up. He got to intervene. The great prince would stand it for the children of thy people, the Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Hey, we're gonna need intervention because this nigga is coming like a madman, sparing none, and he gonna treat all of us the same. He don't care if we some special prophets that we know the prophecies. Nah, man. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Yo, search history. Think of the worst thing that happened in history. The biggest democide, biggest genocide ever. All right? Democide is the term for the international killing of people by a government, including genocide, politicide, I guess that's what it's saying, and mass murder. So think of any democide where a government actually turned on their people. Nothing is going to compare. Salakia. Yeah, think of any time where a government has committed democide. All right, mass murder. Nothing's compared to what's coming. All right, they're going to use drones. They're going to use them robots. All right, they're going to use weapons. That you haven't seen before. And at that, it says, and there should be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time, thy people shall be delivered. Everyone that shall be found written in the book, the elect. They're the only ones that these times ain't gonna consume them. All right, concentration camp ain't gonna change their fate. Jacob Trouble ain't gonna change their fate. Karagma, Mark of the Beast, ain't gonna change their fate. All right, people getting gunned down, killed, raped, screams, burning, skinned alive. Ain't gonna affect them. Ain't gonna change their fate. Because the Most High is gonna deliver them. Everyone that should be found written in the book. Yeah, man. Let me just bust. I love this scripture right here. It's very comforting. All right, here. Jeremiah 17:17. Be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. So we have hope even when the bad times come. All right, even in the midst of the bad times, we have an expectation that the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Shai, is going to be looking out for us. That's why the scripture says, neither doubt when the day of trouble come, or fear, as He will be your guide. Yeah, man. Everything that's meant to come, that's evil, is gonna go for. It's meant for these people. It's not meant for us. And once you realize that, you have a different mentality. Like, you have confidence in the Lord. Thou art my hope in the day of evil. Let them be confounded, 2/3, that persecuted me. And what is these niggas doing right now while Esau is setting up to come after our people, and while Esau is setting up camps and getting shit prepared? Why he's getting a slaughterhouse prepared? What is niggas doing coming after the apostles, man? Persecuting the apostles, talking shit. But let not me be confounded. Let them be dismayed. But let not me be dismayed. Yeah, and the Most High ain't gonna leave us out here like confused and like, well, Lord, I thought you was gonna help us. Nah, man. They gonna be in that state. Bring upon them the day of evil and destroy them with double destruction. Yeah, man. Yeah, these dudes that are being contentious, playing with the truth over there in other camps. Hey, man, double destruction. And they gonna get it the worst when all this shit happens. But yeah, bros, serious moves by Esau, and we expect nothing less. He just need to come already, do his thing, and we already know the Most High, Yahweh Shai, gonna do his thing for our part. You know, giving all praise to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.